Hey YouTube! Actor Mark Gatiss has confirmed that he is returning to his role for Game of Thrones Season 7. In case you have forgotten, he plays a representative of the Iron Bank. He was last seen in Season 5 when Lord Tyrell visited Braavos to renegotiate the kingdom's debt with the Iron Bank. Apparently he is going to appear in 2 episodes in Season 7, and his return is very significant because the Crown owes a huge debt to the Iron Bank. If the Lannisters always pay their debts, then the Iron Bank will always have its due. I believe he will pay a visit to King's Landing this season to tell Cersei that the Crown's debt to the Iron Bank is due. This is terrible news for Cersei, because she doesn't have the money to pay them back. The Lannisters are no longer a wealthy house. Their last working gold mine ran dry several years ago. That's why Tywin planned to lean toward a Lannister-Tyrell alliance, because the Tyrells actually have money to spend. But that's not an option for Cersei since she exploded Loras, Margaery, and Mace Tyrell, and alienated Olenna. Since Cersei is in no position to pay them back, she will try to strike a deal with him. Obviously, it's not going to happen because the Iron Bank only want their money back. So what will the bank usually do in a situation like this? They will fund Cersei's enemies. The obvious course of action is to skip on over to Dragonstone, where Dany has set up her new home base, and offer her money on the condition that she assumes the Lannisters and King Robert's debt upon taking the throne. Dany may be happy to have the gold too. She's got thousands of soldiers to feed, arm, and clothe, plus a fancy new island fortress to maintain. Wars are expensive, and she's planning a big one. But there are also reasons for the Iron Bank to steer clear of Dany. For one thing, she has a history of aggressive negotiating. The Iron Bank may not want to work with someone who once exchanged a dragon for a slave army, and then have the slave army kill her trading partners before taking the dragon back anyway. So funding the Crown's enemies is not the best option for them this time. The bank itself could directly authorize military action because they already lent the money to Stannis, hoping that he would take back the Iron Throne and pay back the Lannisters' debt. But he is dead now, and obviously they can't collect on his loan. That money is gone. This is more like a failed investment. The bank could send the Faceless Men to straight up assassinate Cersei, and turn around and use their money to prop up a replacement. It's implied in the books that the Iron Bank and the Faceless Men are linked, but the Faceless Men are very expensive. Instead, they could hire an army of mercenary soldiers. The bank involved in a direct military action is odd, but let's not dismiss it, because it's possible that the bank is in danger of collapse if it doesn't get paid on these loans. If they were a normal bank, they would have taken something for security, an expensive piece of property, for example. So they badly need their money back. I wonder how Littlefinger will take advantage of this situation. He wants the Iron Throne, and he could convince the bank that he can pay back the debts if they would support him. So here are my questions to you guys. Is King's Landing going to face an economic crisis? And what do you think the Iron Bank is going to do? So that's all. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe.